to. It's kind of like I've been raw dogged more times than a clogged toilet. But that's another story for another day. You know, I could say that my life is a Jenga puzzle that always falls apart when I try to put the pieces. Yeah. But with all due respect, I don't play Jenga. I can't even play board games without getting confused, like Monopoly. You know, this is my first time ever doing a live stand-up, and you know, for someone who's been insecure their whole life, this is kind of like a step up for me. So if I fumble, either verbally or literally, that's just part of the act. You know, I was walking down the street a couple days ago, and I had this wise guy go, "Oh, you're fat," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's true. I actually am fat." But the funny part about that is, what he doesn't know is, unlike John Jones in the UFC, all I got to do is sit on your face to get the TKO. And you know, I'm proud. You know, I'm like 325 pounds of zero fucks given. But look on the bright side. At least I did not drop the ball on life like the Ravens did in the last 4 minutes. Okay. And funny story, you know, my whole life up until I was 18, I lived like in kind of the countryside Nav in Orleans, and I moved to the city, and I'm like, holy shit, this is a freaking circus. But you know, I went, with all due respect to myself, I went from wrangling horses to wrangling horny guys on the street, which I prefer the horses. I much prefer the horses. Anyway, like OC Transpo, you know, I rode a horse when I was younger, and then I step on OC Transpo for the very first time when I'm like, I think I was 16. So I step on the bus with my friend, and I don't even know any of the numbers. It's like Chinese to me, but you know. So I get on the bus, and I don't even know where we're going, but we ended up in Barrhaven. I thought he knew where he was going, but apparently none of us knew. So I was like, okay, we're in Barrhaven. What do? Our phones are dead, we can't call our parents. He's like, I got this. I'm like, no, you don't got this, we're lost. So 16-year-old me is trying to find a solution. We take another bus. And I'm like, shit, this is worse than Orleans. Oh. And I love Orleans, don't get me wrong. I grew up close to Navan, but with all due respect to OC Transpo, I've had better luck riding a horse bareback than riding the bus. Because when you ride the OC Transpo bus, you have to say your prayers and, you know, take your vitamins in the morning and pray that the driver knows where he's going, or he doesn't miss your stop, or there's not Joe Blow in the back of the bus jerking off, you know? So, I don't know, I've seen a lot of crazy things downtown, and one of the craziest things I've seen is the clientele. And the funny thing about the clientele downtown is you got, you know, the people walking, chatting with their friends. You got the interesting people sitting near Dollarama playing with the plastic bag, okay? But I don't judge. If you want to go play with a plastic bag, you do you, boo. So, anyway, this guy downtown, you know, he's all set up like I am with a megaphone and a microphone here. But this guy, oh man, he was something special, I tell you. But I love special. I'm special too, don't worry. So this guy in the megaphone, he goes, and he goes like this without any hesitation whatsoever. So, Jesus is coming, Jesus is coming. And I'm like, bro, not only can all of downtown Ottawa hear you, but people in Shanghai can hear you. Okay, enough is enough. But, you know, I just keep walking, and I'd go to the ATM. And, you know, the ATM's always a zoo, because you got that one person confused sitting in the corner, okay. And you got these people trying to pull money, or you know, the elderly not knowing which buttons to press, but that's downtown for you. And the funny thing is speaking of elderly, my grandma is soon to be celebrating her 87th birthday, so she's, let's just say she's one lady I wouldn't mess with. I don't want to get hit by her cane or her purse. And she did that, and it really hurt. It really hurt. But I couldn't tell if she was doing it to discipline me or because she just got pissed off. I wasn't sure which one. So anyway, you know, I have a YouTube channel actually where I've been kind of not even so much dabbling, just like kind of, you know, let shit hit the fan and run my mouth, kind of like I'm doing right here, you know? And so I made this really funny video because I watched a video, and you guys might have seen this too if you follow TikTok or whatever. Doug Ford thinks that he can use my tax money to dump a bottle of Crown on the floor. And I'm like, okay, I don't listen to you because I know you're more full of shit than a porta potty. However, that was offensive to me. That was very offensive. So I go on YouTube and I post this video and I'm just like ranting on him and, you know, because someone's got to do it. So I did. And the funny thing is, all these politicians, they really scare me because I feel like our country is being run by 4-year-olds who are running in Walmart rampant. So that really scares me. Yeah.